Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Susday, Soksbai, Chimipsua. Those are always we say hello in Cambodia. And welcome tonight. I'm so excited to be here with you. Uh, Chalet's in the house. Chalet's in the house. That's awesome. Glad to see you here. And yeah. So what are we talking about tonight? I don't know. What did I put on the description? I don't even remember because I did this last night, like 24 hours ago. I went ahead and scheduled this so that people could be there. We're talking about the 70s and 80s, talking about news. I'm in my granny house coat. This actually was my grandmother's, so it's probably 30 or 40 years old, but it's comfortable. Hey, it's 9 o'clock at night here in Cambodia. Oh, goodness. I have a couple of things, a couple of tabs ready to share. Snarkiness. Oh, yes. That's right. So I found that picture. Can you believe it's been a week already? It just seems like yesterday that we were here and live. But I mentioned I was trying to find that picture of it wasn't a wedding, it was a reception. And yeah. I found it, so I made it the thumbnail, and that was my look, as my grandmother had made a comment about how pretty the paper was. Oh, that's such pretty paper. I'm like, yeah, I love it. I love that picture. So what does that say about me? What is it? you know, I'm having this like enlightenment, and a time of enlightenment to like and self-reflection, um because I don't know, I think there's some room in the world for some snarkiness, but we don't want to go over the line with it. So the Maui incineration, oh my gosh, blog TV, interesting. Yes, and I have a little thing for you about that. Do we want to jump into that first? I mean, or do we want to talk about snarkiness first, and then talk about Maui? I find it interesting that it was a week ago that I was giving information that now is coming out about the children, about the police chief being from Las Vegas, uh, all these different things. And Gemini snarky. Yes, I'm a Gemini too. So does that mean I have like a double whammy? I have a GenX snark and a Gemini snark? Oh my goodness. No wonder I'm snarky. But I've also found myself laughing a lot the last few days. It is beyond. Oh yeah, Maui for sure. Um, so uh, yesterday at work, uh, I used AI twice because my boss wants us to use AI as much as possible, um, because it's kind of like, you know it's just a technology revolution that's happening. Like if you didn't learn how to use a computer, then you're left behind. There throughout history, there's been periods where sewing, people would sew by hand, and then you had the sewing machine. It's like, oh my gosh, it's of the devil. The printing press. Um, I don't know, going from papyrus scrolls to parchment, and then going from parchment to pulp paper, and um, going from typewriters. I mean, the typewriter itself, going from typewriters to electric typewriters. Um, you hate the AI voice and YouTube. Oh yeah, if somebody uses, yeah, me too. Because it's like mostly right, and then there's something off. Did you see? I left a comment on one of your videos. Um, like the day. Don't like the day, but the nighttime. The nighttime is for us, something like that. And it came up in because there was like automatic subtitles and closed captioning subtitles, and it said Chinese lettuce. So nighttime is for us or something. And it came and it said Chinese lettuce. I wrote that for you. You know, when they do the voiceovers on YouTube using that, absolutely. And you know what I find? It seems like most of those too, they have this really interesting topic and an interesting script, but then they're using all the stock footage and they have the AI voice, and so you're not seeing any real images of the stories or whatever. I've learned really quick, like, oh, don't even click on that. So they've never come up in my recommendations anymore, thank goodness. Um, But okay. So there's this guy, is kind of an off the wall channel. He's called Donut Factory, and it's like DOE hyphen NUT, donut. And he always says like, it's donut, like that when he's introducing himself or whatever. And a lot of his stuff is about like satanic rituals and in the media and like in entertainment industry, and um, a lot of it's like that. Then there's more stuff too, um, and Illuminati. I think he talks a lot about Illuminati and everything, Illuminati symbols and stuff. So he had this short little video on the Maui fire and the color blue, and so his video is pretty much talking about like all of the um, mainstream media when the they've got a million pictures to choose from, and the picture that they choose has like someone wearing a blue shirt or this or that. And I do remember when there was like aerial view of everything being burned in a front street, and there's like this one building that's ashes, and there's this row of blue umbrellas that are completely untouched. I'm just like, you have let's say that everything is climate change, and there was a spark and there was a fire, and because of the high winds there was this convection that got it super super hot. Let's say all that's true. Let's say that that's what happened. How is there not even a singe mark with all the people and all the smoke? There's not. It's not even covered with soot. Like what the heck? I remember like that stood out to me, and he's like, see, they're blue, 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 all this blue symbolism. That was his like, but there's this one little piece that I was just like, oh my goodness, and I have it queued up because I'm not gonna. Those people were microwaved. Yeah, and so obvious that they were just waiting for the winds to be right as well. You know what? I'm gonna need to like show your comments, because unless it kind of defaulted, unless YouTube defaults on showing the live stream comments, I didn't actually click on showing them. Um, so let me show you comments. If you could play clips of that emoji. Oh, what emoji? He plays a clip. Who? Oh, you mean donut? You heard donut? Is that what you're talking about? Meanwhile, okay, let me show you this clip, and then and if we want to see another clip. Alrighty, so I'm gonna use this. You said it wrong. Okay. And I'm gonna share my screen. Oh, let's see. I have to share only this one tab so that you can hear it. Well, this clip is so short. And what it is, this clip, there's different kinds of lasers. Uh, we can't see we can't see what color the laser is. It's like Star Wars and lightsabers. You wouldn't really be able to see a lightsaber, when if it's a laser, you can't really see whether it's a red light or a yellow light or a blue light. But this is showing, so somebody had some kind of like blue laser for etching or something, and they set up, you're going to see, they set up cloth of different colors, and then they point the little laser at it. Well, it's not like a hand laser. You don't see, it's got to be some kind of machine laser, but it's pointed, and so you see the burn marks on the red one, and you see the burn marks on the yellow one, and oh, okay, on Blog TV. Oh, Emoji Blog TV. Yeah, you guys told me about. I think I subscribed, but okay, I'll go check that out in just a second. Let me show you this first. This, what I'm going to show you, is a blue laser. When it's and just watch what happens. We can talk about it after. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. It's this one. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Let me look at the StreamYard. Okay, yeah, it's showing it. All right, and I'm not blocking it. Good. Oh, you can see the marks are already started on the yellow and the red. Okay, let me play.
And it only catches fire to other colors, but not blue. So I had to look it up, and it's because it's a blue laser. It's a blue laser, and that's why it didn't burn the blue. First, you got the.
Oops. I'll just go move that back so we have it on the screen. Okay. Mind blown. Mind blown. If that little piece, and this has nothing to do with Maui. This has nothing to do with Maui. This is somebody made somebody. Okay. Oh, somebody made this little thing. I'm sure it's industrial. They do laser. They use, you can use laser to burn art or etching, like etching. And this laser, if it's a blue light laser, which you can't see with your eyes, it won't burn blue fabric. That would be a perfect scientific explanation as to why those umbrellas didn't burn. Look, I'll open another tab, but let me see first. Maui fire blue umbrella. Okay. Images. So let me see. Oh, and there's some other people. There's other people that are showing this the same clip. But okay, I just want to see a picture of those blue umbrellas. Huh. It's giving me lots of pictures of like regular blue oh, here it is. Okay, so I'll share this screen. Let me come back here. So I have to stop sharing that screen. Okay, so we can see it. Let me look back over here. Yeah. Everything around is burned, but not these umbrellas. It's crazy. Here's another picture of it. Not even any soot. What the heck? All these lights are blackened. All the chairs, well, I mean, they're not completely burned, but everything around it here it is. I mean, I'm just blown away by that. Only God can save us. Yeah, this is true. And until this morning, well, a few hours ago, when I saw the laser not burning a blue light laser, not burning the blue. I was staying away from the DEW. What does that stand for about the weapons? Not digital electronic weapons. No, can't remember, but weapons, the laser weapons. I was staying away from that. I was open to it being a possibility, but I didn't see anything that would lean me towards that being involved in this particular fire. I was leaning, and it could be a combination of this. I'm leaning towards whether or not they had smart meters, because they kept saying there were a lot of like explosions. So propane tanks, what was exploding? And it almost makes me think that, because I believe that if you have those smart meters, they can do a power surge into your house. But the electricity was supposed to be cut off, right? They were telling everybody that there was no electricity. What else you got here? All of the above. Yeah, exactly. Oh, let's make sure nobody's, and then they try to blame it all on. I mean, they had their narrative ready. Apparently there was a book that was published on Amazon the day before the fires about the Maui fires. Even if you backdate something a little bit, you got a whole book written in 10 days. It's just so fishy. Something really, I mean, and you know what? I saw something about like the history of Lahaina, right? And how it was like, that's where the kings and the queens would be. Like in Cambodia, it's the Angkor Wat of Cambodia, right? Lahaina is where all the kings and the queens would live. And that's why they have that old banyan tree and all of this. There's something sacred about this land. It's got to be on a ley line, and there's something sacred. And I saw one video of a lady, a Hawaiian lady that's a little bit older. She said, "You've been trying to take our land for 20 years. We've been fighting you for 20 years, and we're not going to let you take it now." Blah, 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 in an actual public hearing. And she wasn't just saying it like on social media. It was like news of her speaking at a not a press conference, but like a council meeting or something. And there's something spiritual there that is the reason why they want it, and that they had to do this. I don't know why they wanted paradise, unless it was just like, oh, let's close our eyes and pick some place on a map that we're gonna practice this on. You saw her saying that. Yeah. we see. I don't know how you have time to watch YouTube when you're so busy putting up all your own content. But I'm glad you do. I can't even keep up with all of them. I'm trying to watch all of them, but I think I missed some. Oh, speaking of YouTube content. Okay. Am I sharing this tab, or am I sharing the screen? I think I'm sharing the tab. You sing, oh, God. Yeah, they are. And you sing songs I sing in 2 seconds. I have plenty of time. So, okay, I'm going to stop that screen and let's share a different tab. This one. Okay, so let me check. You can see. Yeah, you can see. So check this out. I did this little video right here. It says it's called My Perfect Coffee, right? And I showed how to make my coffee, how I make my coffee. And I like it very weak and not it's I want a little bit of coffee with my milk, right? I got over 2.4 thousand views and 34 likes and 6 comments. Let's look at these comments. It's great. I love it. Close this. Why are there only 3 of them? There's 6 of them. There should be, wait, nothing held for review, published. Okay, well, look at coffee. LOL. I feel sorry for people who never had a real coffee in their lives and drink this stuff. Try espresso. That is real coffee. And why water? Because I'll show you the video. Why water? Then the coffee tastes like nothing at all. Heat the milk before, add coffee, boom, ready to go. At least this person is okay with not strong coffee. And then this person wrote, I really hope this is a joke. And there's 3 more. They're all like this. They're all like, what? This is crazy. Blah, blah, blah. But I got 6 comments. So I'll take it. Okay. In case you haven't seen it, here, let's view it. Oh, wait. Sorry, it opened up on a new tab and you're not watching that tab. Okay, so StreamYard. And oh my gosh, you have a lot. I'm a weak coffee drinker. Yes. Starbucks would kill you. Actually, I go to Starbucks. They know how to make my coffee. They don't add water to it, but they know not to make it too strong. And wasn't even this wasn't part of the little short, but like at Starbucks, I'll get decaf. Let's see. Oh no, I didn't see these. I will get on. I didn't see the comments. I was on my phone. I will go back and make comments. Okay. Oh, hello, Sunset Salty Sage. Welcome. I'm GenX and I'm very snarky. All righty. Let's talk about snark again. Well, these comments are pretty snarky. So here, let me, I'll show that. Hey, Sunset, good morning. Yes, welcome. Okay, so I am, wait, stop sharing that. I'm going to share the other tab so you can hear it. This one. Okay. Let me back it up. Oh, I can't.
Half a packet of some sugar. I add some hot water.
The cleaner was helping me by.
Okay. Thank you. Had some help there.
I have to slide.
And then I add my milk. See, the hot water makes the milk not make the coffee cold. Then I add the coffee. So you see how much milk and water there is, and then the coffee. Oh, look at that beautiful color. Perfect. So this is how I make coffee.
Okay. Well, how I make coffee when I'm at work anyway. StreamYard. Yep. Snark on my people. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so the thumbnail, Sunset Salty Sage, I was explaining earlier, that particular picture was from my wedding reception when my grandmother had said, oh, look at the pretty paper. And I'm looking right at her and I'm just going, yeah, and ripping it apart. And, you know, what other examples of snarky can we have? I know Charlotte Dobray talks a lot about petty. A lot of people talk about petty, but snarky is not really petty. It's more like, you have some sarcasm. It's sometimes like a passive aggressive kind of thing. I mean, it can be. And sometimes people get it or don't get it. When, let's see, a wee bit petty. Yeah, just a wee bit petty. you know. Um, yeah, you were like, just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Oh goodness. Yeah. So that was, yeah. And then I and should I call you Sunset or should I call you Sage, or with a wee bit petty with a touch of hilarious if it's done right. Yes. um, Last week when we were looking through, I was just looking through pictures and kind of holding them up to the screen, so couldn't really see them all that well. Especially, I think I was holding them up to. I was like, "Oh my gosh, why didn't I go back to full size screen so that you could see better instead of just seeing me in the little box?" But there was a picture as a teenager. Uh, I don't know, maybe junior high or high school. And I've got that snarky look, that same snarky look. And I think there was one more picture too, being like 10 or 11 years old with that same snarky look. I was like, oh my goodness, I have been snarky all my life. Generation X, everything is fine. It's fine. It's fine. No problems. And we just roll with it, you know. We had imagination. Did you guys ever play like with the Lincoln Logs or like Lego bricks? My my uncle was like just 7 years older than me, so he was a teenager when I was growing up. And wait, any one or combo is fine. I love your wedding picture. Thank you so much. We cool. Whoops. Lincoln Logs, yes, they were never enough to make a damn thing. We are not strangers to improv, of course. So my Uncle John had like these Lego bricks, but they were only red and white. And I don't think it was Lego brand. I think these like it was like baby boomer predated Legos, and they were just red and white bricks, but they snapped together. And so I played with those a lot. And then like Legos came out and you had all the colors, and that was cool. I had Lincoln Logs, I had Tinker Toys, and we made things with them, but we made what we could with them. We had to be even more imaginative because you never had enough to make something like really amazing. Collectibles. Yeah. Oh, now they're all collectibles. I actually have a box of Lincoln Logs that I brought here to Cambodia with me. It's not in the original container. Strangers in the night used to scare you if you heard it before bed. La 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 la. Okay. Well, don't listen to it during the daytime. Have you done that on one of your shorts yet? Have you used that? Does anybody want to come up and talk? I can put the link here if anybody wants to come up on screen and talk. Meanwhile, let's see. This is this one. I can like look up Lincoln Logs for anybody watching that doesn't know. Let's double check. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can see. These are Lincoln Logs. Look at the sets they have now. So you could actually like build big things. Forts and rope swings. Calluses on my hand were no joke. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. It was so fun to play outdoors and to use whatever we could to make whatever we wanted, to play on. And nay, nay, from stranger, stay away. Did you have that horse sign on your house? No, I did not have a horse sign on my house that said nay, nay, from stranger, stay away. Now I see it was just a sign to say, hey, there's kids in here. Kidding, maybe. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, okay, if you're a stranger, stay away because there's kids here. But I don't know. That might just attract the wrong kind of people, though, right? Let me see if I can get red and white Lego type bricks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like this. Like this. Yeah, that could have been it. See, they were single. They were single instead of like the doubles, or I don't know, maybe they had both. Oh, look at this one. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, vintage 1950s, 1960s Lego bricks. There you go. It's exactly what I had. Came in a box like this, I guess. I don't remember the box. Let me check. If a stranger was after you, it was supposed to be a safe house to go. Ah, yeah. I think that like I remember, well, not when I was a kid, but when I had kids, that like the neighborhood watch, or maybe when I was a kid, those neighborhood watch signs. Neighborhood watch sign. Like these. I mean, it was like this kind. And so then you would, if somebody had this in their window, then they were supposed to be a safe place to go. Riding your bike until you forgot how to walk and it almost felt foreign come nighttime when you got off your bike and went inside because the street lights came on. Absolutely. That was the signal when the street lights came on. So in summer when it was later, you could stay out later because the street lights weren't coming on yet. Gen X, the last generation before crap took over. Our bikes ruled. Yes. 1970s bikes. Oops. 1970s bikes. Yeah. So, did anyone else? Okay, I love these. We called it the banana seat, right? The banana seat. That was the best. I had the little streamer things coming out. And did anyone take a clothespin and a card and so that when the spokes went around and hit the card, it would, make noise? Did you guys do that? Oh, you guys lived in the city. The 10 speed, 10 spoits Schwinn boy style. I'll point that out in just a second. Let me see. You had red. I think I had blue. Oops. You got your first bike in 1984. Remember the day they were delivered? Your brothers and I all got bikes at the same time. This was before the big wheel. Oh, before that was I don't think I had a big wheel. I had to go to my friend's house who had a big wheel and ride theirs. Always had hand-me-down bikes. So the 10 speed. Here's a 10 speed. The male bike has the bar across the top, and the girls, it came down like this. Where's a girl one? I don't have any girl ones. They're just all boy ones for 10 speeds. I mean, that was like the newest cool. That was like the grown-up one. My uncle I mentioned, who was like my big brother, had a 10 speed. And I was always wanting to, and then play with the gears. I didn't know what they did. I still don't know how to use the gears. Check out this one all tricked out. Let me see. Let me see if this is. Oh, there you go. Here you go. Let's see. Let's do this one. Oh, someone drew a picture on this one. You do your clothespin, and then you put the card. And here, oh, they have double. They have it on two on both. One on each side. I only just used one card. But if I was to ever use, like a real baseball card, oh, I think I would have gotten in trouble. I just used like regular cards. And then, oh yeah, we had these not this one, but we had little clip-on, like little neon clip-on things that you could put on the spokes, not these flower ones. Oh, and if you had a basket, you were special. What else do we have on comments? Oh my gosh, I'm behind on comments. Until my Schwinn, which eventually got stolen in you lived in Mayberry. Oh no, wait, Mayberry. Not really Mayberry. You're just saying Mayberry for Iowa. Okay, got it. I rule the neighborhood in my big wheel. Oh, I got to show a big wheel. Loved your big wheel. You could make that thing spin. You also had big wheels and would wear through the tires. You were a daredevil, weren't we? We'd build ramps and jump over stuff. My mom would send me up the street to get my brother on my big wheel. Your brother had an orange 5-speed Schwinn. Oh, Queen of Hearts. Okay. Yeah, on the cards. Oh, you never did the cards. Yeah, totally did the cards. The brown Schwinn with the basket. Marion, Iowa. Okay, so big. Oh, let's keep it 1970s and put big wheel. There we go. There it is, the big wheel. And then if there was I remember somebody had like this one so you had to like boom, 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 and to pump it, you didn't have pedals. You had to use your hand instead. And yeah, but this there you go. That's the big wheel. We were cool. We were cool on our little big wheels. There's a little kid on a big wheel. And you really had to learn how to do those pedals, because in the beginning you didn't really get those pedals, and then you got it and you were gone. You were out of sight. I'm really surprised I'm not deformed from my antics. Yikes. I know it. My brother got in trouble doing stuff with Evel Knievel. Not with the real one, but you mean he tried to pretend that he was Evel Knievel, right? I don't think your brother actually knew Evel Knievel and went and did things with Evel Knievel, right? That's amazing if that's true. And Smurf big wheel. Oh my gosh, I didn't see that. Okay, I'll look up Smurf. There you go. A Smurf big wheel. What else have we got? Tinker Toys. Told you when I was in high school, I bought myself a box of Tinker Toys. I know that a box of Tinker Toys. See, this is the thing that like irritates me about my son. Bless him. That until I start thinking about this, I'm like, wait a minute. I brought my Tinker Toys to Cambodia, and they're not around anymore. So that means he took them and stole them and sold them to somebody. Because I had Tinker Toys here in Cambodia. I remember having some people over that had kids and letting them play with them. Oh man, I hope my retirement home has big wheels and we can just roam through the mall. Exactly. How cool would that be? That's what they should do with all these malls that are closing. They should turn them into retirement centers for Gen Xers. High five. Yeah, buddy. And then like open an Orange Julius and a Spencer's, and that's just for the Gen Xer. And then other buildings are like apartment complexes and condos. The action figure. Nostalgia. Yes. You were too old for Smurf. Yeah, I was. I mean, I remember the Smurfs, but I wasn't that into them. Tinker Toys. Rainbow Bright, Glow Bug, Glowworm. Oh, the Rainbow Bright. I know what you're talking about. It's I think it's just called Light Bright. But like this. Yeah, Light Bright. But it has all the rainbow pegs that you so you get a piece of black paper and you put it on top, and then you punch the holes with the, oh yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it. Did I have one or did I have to use someone else's? I'm not sure. I think I might have had one. What about the Etch-a-Sketch? Then you could take that on your road trips. Etch, oops, not Letch. Etch-a-Sketch, 1970s. Remember this one? Oh, I never made anything that good. It was more like this. Roller rinks. Yes. Put that on a post. You put what? You put the rainbow glowworm. Did you have? Okay. Let me show the glowworm. I'll add toy. There we go. Glowworm. I think my kids had a glowworm because I graduated high school in 84. My daughter was born in 85. My son was born in January 88, and then another son in October 89. So I had it for my kids. Oh yeah, comments. They're different. Had the light bright. Oh, it's different. Okay. Rainbow light. Oh, wait, do you mean something like this? I remember I had a light bulb that would make rainbows because, just a regular light, rainbow light bulb. This one. I had one of these. Is bright? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Had the light bright. She was wearing a plaid green outfit. Okay. Oh, Rainbow Bright had her own cartoon. Is it this one? Yeah, it's probably this one, huh? Yeah. That looks real familiar. I don't think I was really big into it, but I've seen it before. Shelley has an Etch-a-Sketch right here. The baby pretends it's a remote control. They never go out of style. And okay, we showed the glow bug, and then you're talking about another doll, something Scottish. 70s dolls, Fisher Price dolls. There was a collection. Some Madame Alexander dolls. I don't know what those are. Look at that. Comes right up. Oh, wow. Those are fancy. Those are fancy. I never had like a porcelain doll. I mean, I was aware of them, but I never had one. The Care Bear Countdown. In case anybody doesn't know what Care Bears are. I think they were in the 80s, though. It still comes up. These are Care Bears. Roller rinks. Okay, roller rinks. Man, I love the roller rink. My first date was at a roller rink. I mean, like 10 years old. 10, no. Yeah, 11, 12. 11, 12 years old. This is, oh no, that's too new. That's not it. Is this 70s? Maybe they're trying to dress up like 70s. Here's some real 70s. And did you do the dancing on skates? And Care Bears, Baba Baba, Poochie, Wassa Pink Puppy from the 80s. They should turn the malls into roller rinks. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Did you guys dance? Do like dancing, and what did you call the dancing? when you danced on, you know, and you kind of like, you know, we called it rexing, or they did in Georgia. And I can't remember what we called it in California. Maybe I can find some video. You know, one video that I love, but I would get a copyright strike if I showed it, and that's in fact, maybe I could just put it on here. Sugar Ray. Not Sugar Ray Leonard. Every morning. But maybe if it's just showing images, does it show some images from the video? Oh, come on. I mean, there's this one like at the roller skating rink. But the whole video is like at a rink, at a roller skating rink. Oh, and there's a scene, pinball machines. You remember pinball machines? There was always some cool guy that was like really into the pinball machines. I mean, I love pinball machines too. You just called it roller dance, roller disco. Yeah. Oh man, good times, good times. I was hot. I was hot on roller skates. You had a pinball machine. You mean at your house you had a pinball machine? That is way cool. And then when the video arcades started up, when we had Pac-Man and Star Wars and Space Invaders, before we had the Atari that we could have games at home like Frogger and Pong, the jukebox. Please tell me everybody knows what a jukebox is. Just in case. This is a jukebox. The traditional one has the lights on it, but then a lot of them kind of look like this. And you would put money in, and you would see the names of the songs, and then you would push, and there would be like A1 or AB or B3, and you'd push the one that you wanted, and then I mean, back in the old days, they had real records in there. Then they had like CDs or whatever, I don't know. And but you could watch the, see, here's all the records right here. All the records are in a row, and it would go bzz, 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 and then your record would come up, and it would play on a jukebox. And a ping pong table. Yeah, you had what? Is this normal in Iowa, Shelley? To have a pinball machine, a ping pong table, and a jukebox. I mean, those must be some really long winters that you need to have a rec room and have all those things in it. Yeah, it was my uncle's, and then when his kids grew up, he gave it to your mom at a discount. Used to pretend that you had a club downstairs. Yeah, and you had the Atari. Yeah. Your pinball machine was the Red Baron. Hey, Sunset, what happened? Should we look up the Poochie Wassa pink puppy? Poochie Wassa pink puppy. Poochie. Oh, so cute. I think she's talking about this one. Definitely still Gen X. Because growing up in the 80s is Gen X. I'm just at the front end of Gen X instead of the tail end of Gen X. Your parents just wanted to get rid of you guys. I actually don't remember Poochie either, but it fits in the same theme as the Rainbow Girls and everything. And what's going on with Andy? Have you had any comment? I mean, every now and then I catch a comment from Andy on your videos, Chalet. Have you heard anything from him lately? Yeah, GenX is a wide range. It really is. Ah, the Polly Pockets. I remember those. Whoops, wrong. You want this one? But again, it was something that I got for my kids. I didn't play with them. I played with the old-fashioned Barbie. Did you guys see the Barbie movie? I went and saw it. It was funny. I mean, I tried like not to look for any symbolisms or anything like that. Just sit back and you know, be entertained. And I found myself laughing a lot. So I thought, okay, well, something's funny. No, Andy. We miss Andy. There's been well, not right near Mount Shasta, but in Northern California, there have been wildfires. There have been a lot of rain. Your first Barbie was suntan Barbie, blue glasses, 1971 or 72. Yeah, I would have been around the same age around that time. I really don't remember like the name of the Barbie other than being a Barbie. Yeah. But I think I got it. What did I get? Skipper, or was there another, a Dawn? It was called Dawn. Is there a Barbie called Dawn? Yeah, I guess. No, not Down syndrome Barbie. Did you know there's a Down syndrome Barbie? You know what's the weirdest thing? I was riding my motorcycle to work yesterday, and I'm behind somebody else. There's a man driving, and then there's another like adult sitting behind him on the motorcycle in front of me. And there's just something in the way the shoulders were slumped and the neck and the head from the back. It was like, I think that's a Down syndrome, somebody with Down syndrome. And they were like slowed down to stop or turn or something as I passed, and I just gave a quick glance, and it was. I'm like, how odd is that? Because obviously from the face you can tell somebody has Down syndrome, but you from the back as well. It was, and I just remember thinking, this, how odd is that? None of these look like my Dawn. But she was shorter. She was like Skipper was shorter. I don't know. Let me check your comments. Irish setter kept chewing it, so your mom had to replace it 2 times. Yeah, Skipper. Let's look at Skipper. Maybe I had no. Maybe I just named it Dawn. Maybe it was a Skipper doll and I named it Dawn. Look, everything's all this new stuff. Wait, I got it. Wait. Let me go back here, but put 1970s. Oh, they still look creepy. Man, doesn't that look creepy? What the heck? That's weird. Okay, let's put Skipper in. Yeah, I'm thinking more like this kind, but not exactly. Not, it wasn't Skipper. Look at, she has bangs, which the British call fringe. I don't know. It was just it was like a baby Barbie. It was shorter. I don't know. Then I had this big doll. I don't know. The doll was like a yardstick, yeah, right? So like about 3 feet. And No. No. Honestly. But it was big. It was a big doll. And I can't even remember what I named my doll. Vintage. Look up suntan. Okay. Suntan Barbie. Whoops. This one? Yeah, it's got all the sun. Oh, Sun Lovin' this one is Sun Lovin' Malibu Barbie. This one is this one Suntan Barbie? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all this. My friend Jana had that big doll and it creeped us out if you held at it and it was supposed to kind of walk. And your daughter had a my size Barbie. My gosh, that's it with the round pink glasses. Ah, okay. This one. Cool. And a towel. And a yellow towel. And did you play with cars? Like Matchbox cars? I love my Matchbox cars. Yes, and I had a case. I had a case for my Barbies too. And oh man, I love playing with cars. In fact, I have a car. I did my best to kind of like do a little bit of something. Here, I'll stop sharing the screen for a minute with my background here. And you don't see it, but I've got a little Matchbox car. It's just one. It's one that's like nothing super special, so I don't have to worry if something happens to it. Your brother had a huge collection. And did you have those like those ramp things? What were those? What? No. Kind of like, but yeah. Here you go. You had like a whole strip that you would put together. I hear a cat crying. But is it crying from outside? I hope it's just in the house somewhere. It worries me. Like if I hear a little bit of a cat crying, like a door closed and it's stuck somewhere or something, worries me. Oops, wait. Did it again. I stopped sharing the tracks. Yes. Let me present, share the screen. I'm sharing only this one. So if we want to listen to something, we can there. Sorry. I was like, yeah, these, and you're not, and you only see me. Oh my goodness. I had my tutoring last night, and so in the second half, I asked each girl to stand up and tell me about a news story, just anything. Oh, I don't know anything. I don't watch any news. I don't know any news. But they each got something. And one of them mentioned like the fire in Maui. They didn't know much about it. And one of them said there was a plane crash somewhere. It's 10 o'clock, 1 hour. I know sometimes we go for 2 hours, but I'm actually getting a little bit tired. Drink some tea. But overall, okay. Homage, box TV or something. Let me come back here. Okay, homage blog TV. Okay. Homage. Oh wait, do I have to go to YouTube first? Homage blog TV. Okay. So which one? I mean, Oprah. It's got a lot of stuff about Oprah. Okay, so this is the guy. Leaked. Oprah investigated for Maui fire. Oops, new comments. The latest probably. Indictments backfire again. Well, we don't want to watch. Oh, wait. That's because that's just. So these are in order. Well, this is 2 hours ago. Let's.
I think my house is gone.
Is it close to the tree line?
Yeah.
Let me just check. Can you hear? Okay. We won't watch the whole 8 minutes.
I honestly have no idea. I haven't really thought that far. Just kind of see if my house survived, and if not, go from there.
Over to my right, there are a bunch of people out here. They've been here for hours. A bunch of them are protesting. They have their makeshift signs, cardboard signs, a lot of them saying, as we've been talking about, that he's too late. Some of them feel that he should have been here much earlier. Other signs that say actions speak louder than words. So hearing a lot from the people here, as well as Hawaiian flags.
Yes, welcome back. Joe Biden sparked outrage by comparing Hawaiian blaze that killed at least 114 to a kitchen fire at his house after making tone-deaf hot ground joke. According to this article recently published by the Daily Mail, I don't know if you have seen these videos. Before we go into these videos, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that, and if possible, why not share this clip? It helps to spread the message across.
Coming in from Maui. What is going on here? I'm from Montana normally, and this feels like out of the Wild West.
I don't
Read
like
this
her.
headline. Marines neutralize fleeing FEMA convoy in Maui? What the heck? Let's see what's going on with this. This is dated rawrealnews.com. You can type that headline in and it's reported on multiple sites. I would love to know your thoughts about this, but let's read on. United States Marines on Friday neutralized a FEMA convoy that fled fire-stricken Lahaina for Haleakala National Park, a 33,000-acre wilderness and home to the state's highest peak, Mount Haleakala, from where FEMA might have escaped had the Marines not downed a helicopter sent to rescue the federal brigands. The chase began early Friday morning when a Marine platoon and FEMA had a shootout in the Maui Forest Reserve east of Lahaina Beach. Responding to intelligence reports, the Marines caught FEMA red-handed, burying corpses in an earthen grave the feds had evacuated with backhoes.
What?
Burying corpses in an earthen grave the feds had evacuated with a backhoe. A procession of FEMA agents hauled the bodies of men, women, and children out of an M35 deuce-and-a-half cargo truck and heaped them atop another as federal supervisors stood around smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee. Is this real? The Marines had dismounted a distance away and had crept into FEMA AO undetected. FEMA Real Raw News' source in General Smith's office would later say, "We were more interested in cracking insensitive jokes about the dead than posting lookouts or watch for white hat forces." I don't know. Did this really happen? We're talking about grenades and helicopters and FEMA. I don't know, but I have seen local reports of many people saying that they've seen FEMA dumping donations into the dump instead of giving them to the people. And we've seen others reporting them taking supplies and not dispersing them to people. Can we trust FEMA? What the heck is going on? If you have any news about this, I would love to know. I was kind of checked out since last Thursday. I went to recharge in the jungle alone, away from all media. And so I haven't really been even looking on social media, but I would love to know. And here's another comment that I found on a local Maui page. Does anyone know why there are so many DEA in Kihei walking around with guns? What the heck is going on here? Kihei is really far from Lahaina, and I heard that the DEA agents, which usually deal with drugs, are staying here in Kihei where I live. Really interesting. Do you have any thoughts? Do you have any experiences with this? Please share. If we know one thing, what's being reported on the news is absolutely not the truth of really what's happening on the ground. They're still reporting the body count as in the 100s. And I can tune into this psychically, and many people are also reporting that it is way higher than that. They're only giving the number of bodies that they can somewhat identify, and the entire area was pretty much incinerated. And so the bodies are not being able to be identified, and I don't think they'll ever get a true count. Honestly, if they're trying to, DNA test these remains over this massive area where an entire city was incinerated to the ground. But when I tune into that, the number that I get and take what resonates is 1,361 lives lost. That is humans. And when I tune into animals, I get 580.
Yes, when you take a look
580
at what is
animals?
happening, it clears your thirst to one thing. I didn't want to report this by reading articles. I wanted so you can see exactly what is coming
So
out from these TikTok videos.
anyway, we should let if you want to see this guy, I don't want to like just steal all his content. So direct you to you can go back to his channel here, Homage Blog TV. So anyone who's watching mine, shout out to him and go check out. These are some of the things that he's got. Yeah, I've had some of his show up. I know I saw this that thumbnail. I've seen some of these thumbnails on my feed. Oh, thank you. It's good watching with me. There's this one lady that she does all these like Gen X shorts, but she never speaks, and she's just like listening to someone else talking about Gen X, and then I'm like, It's like I skip over hers now. I mean, if you're not gonna what? I've already heard this person speak originally, so why do I need to watch you nodding your head? It's weird. Yes, exactly. Once that wears the humanity. I couldn't show this one to you last week, but now it should be published. Is it not a short? Is it only on TikTok? Okay, let me see if I can like TikTok Mango Tango Asia. Okay. Yes, this is us. Is it because I'm not logged in that it doesn't Like it's just giving me like a sample. There's my s'mores. You saw the s'mores one, right? Oh, wait. International Bat Night isn't until later. That must be it. We did this amazing video for International Bat Night about the flying foxes. But I guess it goes up next weekend, not this weekend. Okay, so I can't show it to you. What else we got? Oh, brother. Oops, that moved on me. Oh, brother, I should talk more clearly. Who wants that is what I meant to say. Exactly wants that wears. Yes. Yes, Andy could give good insight on the fires. Yes. We need Andy back. I miss Andy. And Mabel. Mabel. We miss you, Mabel. Ah, I swear we are like connected in our brains. You know. Yes, we love you, Mabel. I hope you're watching this on replay. Or even, well, no, there's only one eyeball, so I think that's you, Chalet. Christine, my mom, yes. She was gonna try to be on this morning, but I guess she's still sleeping. She's West Coast time. It's early for her. So I tried to, I was chatting with a friend of mine that I've known. Oh my gosh. Well, I've been here 16 years. So more than 20 years. His name's Rick Passo. And I was chatting with him on Facebook. He alluded to the fact that he might actually get out. He used to work like with the Peace Corps in the Philippines back when he was younger. And he's our age now. And yeah. So maybe he's trying to come to Cambodia because he's like, you might see me sooner than you think or something. I'm like, really? That would be great. Bob says he's not going to get on just because he's contrarian and he wants to be like in a hidey hole. He doesn't want to be out there, but of course he could, he's probably not even signed up on YouTube. And in order to leave a comment, you probably have to be signed up. That could be a problem. I don't know, but since I'm doing it through StreamYard, I wonder, because you shouldn't have to be signed up to YouTube in order to watch the video. If Bueller, what, Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Or you mean Bob's last name is Mueller, actually. But anyway, okay, I think I'm getting tired for tonight. But it was a good run, and we had Sunset Salty Sage with us, so that was nice. And I hope more people can join. Oh, come on, you haven't seen... Yeah, Ferris. Okay, that Ferris Bueller. Yes, for anybody who hasn't seen Ferris Bueller. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Images. There you go. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And yeah, there were lots of good movies. Yeah, lots of good movies during this era, for sure. You're so young. Oh, look at this guy. Then and now. He looks pretty good, actually. He probably looks better as an older guy than he did then. Look how his eyes are blue, but they don't look blue in here. I wonder if he has contacts on. Oh, yeah. His eyes look blue there. I would date him. He looks good. Yeah, looks good. Where he's taking roll call and he says Bueller, Bueller. Ah, okay. I forgot the details. I know he steals a car. And I don't know, for some reason I associate this one with the Tom Cruise one where he slides across in his underwear. I don't even remember what. Risky Business. I think they were both out around the same time, you know. But I think, I don't know, was there a time or is there a scene in Ferris Bueller's Day Off where he's dancing around in his underwear? And is that why I make that association between the two films? Maybe. I don't know. Alrighty. We're going to talk about movies next week. They weren't out at the same time. I don't know. I still kind of make, in my brain, there's an association between the two. No, it's only Risky Business that shows that. I don't know why the two are locked together in my head. Of course, Ferris Bueller has got like a scene like this. Anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodnight. I will stop sharing the screen. Just make it me. I got my hair cut. I mean, she cut it exactly the way I wanted, but my hair's like so wavy that it's kind of got all this curl in it. I just want it to be like feathered. But oh well. It's not bad. Is that a first world problem? All right. Tired. I'm going to go to bed and then I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to work. I say a quick little prayer for Mabel and Andy and my mom and all those friends of ours that we hope can join next time. And thank you for Sunset Salty Sage coming and joining with us this week. It was really nice to have her comments as well. With Chalet and I feel like our co-hosts together. But we really want Mabel to come back and join us soon, and Andy too, and for all our pets and our loved ones. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, we're thinking of everybody. It looks great. Thank you. Have a great night's sleep. Okay, I will. I'm tired. I'm going to go read my Kindle a little bit in bed and then fall asleep. Okay, love you. And see you next week. Maybe I'll do Saturday. I was thinking about doing Saturday morning for me, Friday night for you. And then I was just like, nah, I was too lazy. So we'll see if I do anything on the weekend or not. It'll be a surprise if I do, but for sure next week. Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.